MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, head-to-head against Chris Archer. 19 hits in 34 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jacoby Ellsbury goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think the key here is their base running. Believe it or not, they've got to run the bases better. Aggressive style. I love it. I think steal bases, go first to third, and anytime you have a runner in scoring position, just wave him. Force that defense to throw him out.
Batting second.
Digging in now, Matt Duffy. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 3. Hits this one hard the other way. Castro's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
Ready now, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here comes another 0-2.
Nope.
That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Headley is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Here's Starlin Castro head-to-head against Chris Archer. 4 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Swinging away there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter,
Matt Holliday standing in now. Way in front of a great slider that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
batting fifth, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Brad Miller. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Castro has it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting sixth, catcher Wilson Ramos.
So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Tanaka's ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Grounded to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And here's a ball hit in the air. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, that's what you call a 2-strike approach. Anything close, you're swinging. This ball's out of the zone, but it's something he can handle. Don't leave it up to the umpire to make the call. If you can reach it, hit it.
Here it comes on 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 33.
Stepping in, Greg Bird. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
The left fielder, number 11.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos gathers it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding forward now, Colby Rasmus. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Batting 8th, right fielder
So digging in now, Steven Souza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready on 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Castro ranging into shallow right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Logan Morrison. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line towards center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1. For him here in this one. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Hey, it's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that will. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Pitch is popped up. Castro is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Ball 4. Striding in, Corey Dickerson. He popped out in his first trip. Drilled right back up the middle. Here's Castro for 1. Back to first.
This is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Striding in once again, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Souza. 1 down.
Now batting,
Matt Holliday standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. At third, Longoria. Throw on to first, and Holliday will take a little vacation as he's retired. 2 gone.
shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Well, he's been on quite a roll tonight, retired 8 hitters. Now with that base hit right there, that kind of breaks that streak of retiring 8 in a row. Let's see how he adjusts out of the stretch now.
Standing in now, Chase Headley. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise to this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom, base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9-hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at-bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple of runs.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
3-1. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Halfway home, still no. So stepping in, Brad Miller. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Oh, he's going to want that pitch again. That ball's right down the middle in his wheelhouse. His eyes lit up. He just didn't let it travel deep enough where he could square it and keep it fair.
Hit to short. Gregorius is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's open. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley ranging into the outfield makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point, and that's in there. Base hit. Ramos rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
RBI base hit here in the 5th inning. That's the first one to bring a run home. We're seeing quite a pitcher's duel today.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Pulled toward right center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner 2 after that one as we get another look at it here. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Skied into straightaway right. Souza is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line drive to left. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Castro.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Morrison will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Holliday. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now here's the pitch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Back, Evan Longoria will start things off. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees nothing. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
On its way is pitch number 75. Lifted in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Riding in once again, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is there, 2 gone.
Right fielder number 20.
Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Digging in once again, Logan Morrison. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Archer on 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet. Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for him.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting.
Here's Chase Headley. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Morrison's there. There's 1. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Greg Bird. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the Sox leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a high pop-up to the left side. Headley is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Castro is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Squared that one up just a little late. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're up 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
For the Yankees, Patrick.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Alex Colomé answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Tapped down the line. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Souza. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya!
Well, he hit that ball like he was looking for it. Just really crushed that pitch.
In now, Starlin Castro. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Matt Holliday standing in now. He went down on strikes last time up.
Matt Holliday.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance for the Rays coming up. 2-1 New York. In is the third baseman Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Bird is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
13, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Digging in, Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. Adam Warren comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. And this is lined right back up the middle and into center field as he's a with a 1-out single.
He really worked hard on this at bat to get to a count where he can get something to hit. Gets him 3-2, gets a fastball, boom, base hit.
So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Tim Beckham will come on now and pinch run here. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in now, Steven Souza, head-to-head with Adam Warren, has seen him go 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And boy, well hit, but out of play into the stands in deep right. Set to deal on 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that is just foul. And that would have chased everybody home.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here on the line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. Run is scored. Rays win. Rays win. Rays win. And they do it in walk-off style.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was outstanding. Swing and miss stuff on the mound in this one, as evidenced by all the strikeouts he racked up. That's dominant pitching, and he really took control of this game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Alex Colomé claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this.
From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alex Cobb is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Matt, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. I mean, both these guys have a chance to work deep in the game. They've shown they can do that. Runs are a premium. I think if you don't get them early, we may not see a lot of runs in this game at all.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
It is so nice, Matt, to win that home opener. You know the next day the crowd is going to be hyped. Everybody's talking baseball in the city, and now you're back for game 2.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Grounded to third. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Michael Pineda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Short, hit hard. Gregorius is there, and he's retired here, 1 away. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He was the National League Silver Slugger Award last year for catchers. I'm telling you, what an impressive thing. You know, catchers like to win Gold Gloves, but to swing the bat the way he has swung it and to stay healthy throughout the year, really impressive.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. Throw to the plate goes right by him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Now a swing and a ground ball. Second and third, 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. It's the Rays 2, Yankees nothing. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And behind the plate is Wilson Ramos. Great hands, quick feet. He's really becoming one of the best catchers in the league right now. Defensively, that is.
Here's Starlin Castro. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. 1 for 6. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Ramos has got it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So the Yanks go trail things here, 2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Jacoby Ellsbury. When he first broke into the big leagues, he could go get everything. Now the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Digging in, Steven Souza head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 9 base hits in 19 tries. He's also taken him deep 4 times. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Well, here you are, game 2. You try to get into somewhat of a routine. You know, game 1, you got so many people opening day throwing out first pitch, ceremony for dignitaries, you name it. That's not the real flow to a game. Now game 2, even though you're on the road, you want to try to get into a little bit of a routine, and maybe that'll help them win this game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Matt Holliday standing in now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. Here's Chase Headley. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. Just a 2 for 14 line to show for it. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2 and 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Greg Bird. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
He'll try again. 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And another foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Glove by Castro. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, designated
stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they're on top 2-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And the throw in gets away from him. Digging in to try it again. Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Starlin Castro.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the at-bat, Evan Longoria. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Well, we always expect him. If he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Colby Rasmus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit out towards second. Castro's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit. Played 4 full. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is fouled at the plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ramos gathers it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout.
The designated hitter.
Standing in, Matt Holliday. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Line toward right center, and Headley will reach. Hits a base hit. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Into the box, Greg Bird. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Rasmus on the run, and that retires the side. Yanks leave 1. They trail it. Now at the plate, Steven Souza hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
Standing in now, Logan Morrison. Hit well towards the hole. Castro has it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5. Shortstop.
Ready once again, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble, but he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rays tack on 1 more through 5 innings. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Here's Brett Gardner now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Brett Gardner goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Ellsbury is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Your third baseman.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 13.
Ready once again, Brad Miller. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Dickerson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Ramos is on his way home. And not in time as the run scores.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Aaron Judge goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Another try at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kiermaier. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Dribbled back toward the mound. No problem here. 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what a better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan. Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or the whole kit and caboodle, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Long throw to third, and he will make it.